Hello again. Hope you have your voices all warmed up and you are ready to share with us 3 more wonderful Christmas carols. Sue and I are enjoying this so much, but we are not in this alone. We want to thank Rick Kiefer for running the sound and Mark Hensler for editing and adding such beautiful backgrounds each week. They both do an excellent job of helping us bring hymnology to you. So are you ready? We hope so. Enjoy.
The haunting melody, Greensleeves, is a famous old British tune. Shakespeare refers to it twice in his play, The Merry Wives of Windsor. This helps date it back to the 16th century. It was licensed to 2 different printers in 1580, and soon after was being used with religious texts. Its first association with Christmas came in 1642, in a book titled New Christmas Carols, in which it was used with the poem, "The Old Year Now Away Has Fled." It is most identified with today's carol, What Child Is This? The words of this carol are taken from a longer poem written by William Chatterton Dix. Born in England in 1837, his father was a surgeon who hoped his son would follow in his footsteps. But having no interest in medicine, William moved to Glasgow, Scotland, and spent his career as an insurance manager for the Maritime Insurance Company. His greatest passion was writing poetry for Christ. Throughout his career, he wrote many volumes of prose, devotional books, a book for children, and also many hymns. Published in 1865, set in the key of E minor, What Child Is This?
What child is this who lay to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping, whom angels greet with anthems sweet, while shepherds watch are keeping? This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. Why lies he in such mean estate, where ox and ass are feeding? Good Christian, fear for sinners here, the silent word is pleading. This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. So bring him incense, gold, and myrrh, come peasant king to own him. The King of Kings salvation brings, let loving hearts enthrone him. This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary.
From the Gospel of Luke, chapter 2, verse 8. And there were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks by night. The First Noël is a traditional English carol with a traditional English melody whose authors are both unknown. Historically, carols would have been sung outside the Catholic Mass in non-liturgical gatherings and spread through oral tradition. This carol first appeared in a volume titled Some Ancient Christmas Carols, published by Davies Gilbert in 1823. Its publication in the famous Christmas Carols, Ancient and Modern, compiled by William Sandys of London in 1833, increased the carol's prominence. The word Noël comes from the French word Noël. It derives from the Latin term natalis, or birth. Some suggest that Noël is also related to nouvelle, meaning new, something to tell. The repeated Noël has the character of spreading the good news. Born is the King of Israel.
The first Noël, the angel did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay, in fields where they lay keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night that was so deep. Noël, 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 born is the King of Israel. They looked up and saw a star shining in the east beyond them far, and to the earth it gave great light, and so it continued both day and night. Noël, 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 born is the King of Israel. And by the light of that same star, 3 wise men came from country far. To seek for a king was their intent, and to follow the star wherever it went. Noël, 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 born is the King of Israel. This star drew nigh to the northwest, o'er Bethlehem it took its rest, and there it did both stop and stay, right over the place where Jesus lay. Noël, 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 born is the King of Israel. Then entered in those wise men 3, full reverently upon the knee, and offered their Born is the King of Israel.
Edmund H. Sears was born in Massachusetts in 1810. He graduated from the Theological School of Harvard University in 1837. He was ordained in the ministry and chose to devote himself to small towns in Massachusetts. Due to poor health, he had to retire from his active duties of the ministry in 1847. He then devoted himself to literature. He published several theological works, including Regeneration, Pictures of the Olden Time, and Sermons and Songs of the Christian Life. His carol, It Came Upon a Midnight Clear, may be the only commonly sung Christmas carol in our hymnals that does not mention the birth of Christ. The focus is rather on the song of the angels, peace on the earth, goodwill to men. Its historical setting may shed some light. It was written as the clouds of civil strife were darkening the United States, setting the stage for the approaching Civil War. You can sense the author's concern in a verse not included in hymnals today. Yet with the woes of sin and strife, the world has suffered long. Beneath the angel strain have rolled 2,000 years of wrong. And man at war with man hears not the love song which they bring. Oh, hush the noise, ye men of strife, and hear the angels sing. Published on December 29th of 1849, the music was composed by Richard S. Willis.
It came upon the midnight clear, that glorious song of old, from angels bending near the earth to touch their harps of gold. Peace on the earth, goodwill to men, from Hem's all gracious King. The world in solemn stillness lay to hear the angels sing. Still through the cloven skies they come, with peaceful wings unfurled, and still their heavenly music floats o'er all the weary world. Above its sad and lowly plains they bend on hovering wing, and ever o'er its babble sounds the blessed angels sing. And ye beneath life's crushing load, whose forms are bending low, who toil along the climbing way with painful steps and slow, look now, for glad and golden hours come swiftly on the wing, and rest beside the weary road and hear the angels sing. For lo, the days are hastening on, by prophecy when with the ever-circling years shall come the time foretold, when peace shall over all the earth its ancient splendor fling, and the whole world send back the song which now the angels sing. So we hope you grabbed a few cookies and maybe some cocoa, maybe wrapped a few gifts, or just looked at the lights on your tree and enjoyed. We love bringing you these beautiful carols each week, and we can't wait to see you again. Bye.